Hey, so it's been a little bit. Mostly just because I was really busy. I had a rough few months mentally, and I needed some time. Um, so, not that I have to explain to anyone really. I mean, I'm just doing these for myself, but I'm explaining for my past self when I wonder why there's a gap, or my future self when there's a gap. Uh, right now it's raining, so that's kind of cool. We got a nice thunderstorm going. I was looking at the lightning and stuff. Um, I've got a lamp here. It's making this weird shape on my face, but yeah. Uh, Tonight I'm just feeling pretty tired already, which isn't great because I'm about to go into a grave shift. I ended up coming back to my old job, and they took me in, so that was great. I think it was a lot of the reason I tried switching was just because I was unhappy with my boss, but my old boss doesn't work here anymore. And I'm pretty happy with my new boss. So there's that. So yeah, I'm back at my old job, just taking care of people that need full-time care and watching them at night and cleaning and stuff, which is pretty cool. I've been doing that for a few months now, and it's been rough, but I'm glad that I came back. Not because the job's been rough necessarily. The job has actually gotten easier. It's more so just things happening in my own life. That was a big lightning. But yeah, I had a few minutes, so I figured I'd do one of these, and yeah, tonight I was pretty overwhelmed. I don't know if the microphone will pick that up. Good thunder. Alton's stressed. I'm stressed. We had my cousin move in with us, which has been difficult. Mostly just because I only vibe with certain people. And while I like my cousin, I would have preferred to stay just Alton and I, my husband. But that's not what happened, And so, because we needed the extra money, and my cousin wanted to change locations, and I mean, it's going better than it could be, it's not awful. I'm a little through with things right now. Yeah, that's about it. I mostly just wanted to talk about something that I've been having trouble with, which is autistic inertia, for the subject of this video. And autistic inertia is something I've been struggling with because I have autism, and so autistic inertia is the struggling to go between one task to another, or quitting a task, and basically just transitioning in general, or getting a task started. And so ADHD can struggle with inertia issues as well, in regards to like that mental inertia to switch between tasks. And considering I have autism and ADHD, it's kind of a double whammy. And so I've been reading into that and trying to work on that in my life. And And medication's been helpful, like Adderall, but for the most part, it's been working on why I feel apathetic and why I don't want to do a task, and then really just kind of sitting with myself and being mindful of why do I feel this way to that I don't want to go do something. And most of the time it's just I don't want to do it. And so then if that's the case, I kind of start saying, well, if we can, here's some things we can do to start getting the ball rolling. I stand up maybe for a second, see if that helps. Or I start like with another task that's more favorable. And I mean, these are all things that I've worked on with clients I've worked with in the past before. But as far as myself, I've never really done it with myself as much, because I never realized that how much it was that was affecting me. I always just told myself, well, you're just being lazy, and all these really punishing, harsh words to myself. And my therapist was telling me that I need to speak to myself how I would like, how I speak to others. And usually it's, treat others like you'd want to be treated. And I think that's an important rule as well. But I think that something I need to work on is also treating myself like I would want others to treat me. And treating myself like I'd want others to be treated. Being kinder to myself in general. And so being kinder to myself has improved my issues with autistic inertia. And yeah. Right now I'm doing this to make it easier to transition to work, because I've been having trouble leaving on time and things like that, mostly just because I'm afraid to go out the door. And again, I think it's less fear than I thought, because at first I thought it was a lot of fear, and that I was afraid of going outside. And then I realized that it's not as much fear and anxiety as it is a lot of unsorted feelings in my head. I don't know what I'm feeling, and I need to identify that. And that it's also just I don't want to switch tasks. I would rather stay at home and finish what I'm doing and, take a break. Because I'll talk about this next time, but there's a thing called spoon theory. And essentially I have less spoons than a lot of people because of my autism. And so that's just how it is. But anyway, so that's what I've been working on with autistic inertia. And that's kind of also an update on how things are going. But yeah, hopefully I'll keep on this trend of leaving early, starting work with one of these, and to make me more mindful, and also to help me transition into going to work and leaving and arriving on time. So